All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. So we just did a video today taking a look at how low silver could possibly go if we get a pullback. Now, using Fibonacci retracements, I was able to match an analyst's analysis almost lockstep. Now, gold is an interesting metal to analyze at this moment as well. Because the same analyst actually did a gold analysis, and he sees a pullback coming as we've gone, parabolic. Now, yes, a pullback will likely happen before we continue the rise to even higher prices, but honestly, it's just a matter of when that will happen. So guys, before we get into everything, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. All right, so we have an article here entitled Gold Weekly Price Forecast, Gold Markets Form Signs of Exhaustion. Now, this is from that same analyst that we saw in the prior video, Christopher Lewis. So long story short here, the analyst sees gold's rally as a byproduct of the dollar's continued weakness. I would even, add to that and say the overall sentiment for safe havens by evidence of the 10-year yields continued descent has been optimal for both gold and silver, as they, clearly provide a better yield than those negative real rates, I should say, that you will be getting from the 10-year. Now, the analyst says that if we have a pullback, it may get as low as $1,800. Now, to me, that seems a bit severe, given that would be over 100% of the swing low and high range that I've calculated. But hey, that's based on a range that I've established. Maybe his range extends a bit wider than mine. But let's take a look at what numbers I arrived at here. So same setup as the prior video. What date range are we looking at for the swing lows and swing highs? And we are looking at July 16th, 2020 to August 7th, 2020. So August 7th, we saw August 6th, August 7th, we saw a peak. July 16th, we saw a beginning of a rapid rise for gold. Next question. What was the high on July 16th and on August 7th? So we had $1,811 on the 16th of July, and we had $2,075 on August 7th, respectively. And that's a spread of $264. Next, we have to ask the following. What Fibonacci levels will we use? So we're going to use 38.2%, 50%, 61.8%, and 76.4%. And what are the price points that you found, and what's the overall price range for a dip? So to answer the first question, we're going to take a look here. And this is what we found. At the 38.2% level, we're down to $1,974.65. At the 50% level, we have a dip to $1,943. At the 61.8% level, we have a dip to $1,911.85. And then at the 76.4% level, we have a dip to $1,873.30. Now, what's really interesting about these numbers that I found here is at the 1,974 level, we were actually around that level for a while before getting higher to that mid 80s level, and then eventually screaming past that. And then there were some periods of time when gold was struggling to move, and it was dipping down around those low 40s, around 1940, 1943. So these numbers are pretty interesting here. So that gives us a range, price range of 20, or not a price range, this is from silver actually, but it gives us a price range of 1873.30 to 1974.65, which is obviously a pretty wide range here. It's almost a range of $100 or so. But it isn't as low as the original analyst estimate of getting as low as $1,800. Now, even to me, these levels seem kind of low, but I mean, on Friday, we have to keep in mind that we did get lower than $2,020, and currently we are at a silver to gold ratio of 71.8 to 1. And I wouldn't be surprised if we, had a minor correction, or if we got back to, I would say maybe 80 to 1, or maybe around those like low 80s to 1 ounce of gold, if we had that minor correction. So if we got silver to be as low as, let's say, $24 an ounce, then I would expect to see gold around the low to mid 90s. Low to mid 1900s. But that's just what I'm seeing, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. If gold were to have a pullback, that's a big if, then how low do you see it going before we go back to the overall uptrend that we see in both gold and silver? And are you planning on buying that dip, or are you just going to hold on and just ride the wave upward? All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion.